Am I the asshole for being truthful and admitting that I find my wife unattractive after her surgery?
Yikes.
Probably. Wonder where this is going, friends.
My wife had plastic surgery recently. I had discussed it and I was against it. It was not my decision and ultimately I had no say. She looks weird now. She had the fat sucked out of her face, lip fillers, a neck lift, other stuff I don't really get. She gives me uncanny valley vibes now. It freaks me out. She is fully healed now and she wants us to go back to normal, like me initiating sex. I have done so, but not as much as I used to. And when I do, I try and make sure there is very little light. It's been a few months and I kind of dread having to look at her.
The pain.
Obviously, she has noticed.
Obviously.
Oh, no.
She has been bugging me to tell her what's up. I've tried telling her I'm just tired from work or that I'm run down. Really anything except the truth. She broke down and asked me if I was having an affair. And I said I wasn't. She asked to look at my phone. I unlocked it for her and handed it over. I wasn't worried about her finding anything because there's nothing to find. She spent an hour looking through it and found nothing. She asked me to explain why I changed. I tried explaining that I just wasn't that interested right now. Nothing I said was good enough for her, but she kept digging. I finally told the truth. I wasn't harsh or brutally honest. I just told her that her new face wasn't something I found attractive and that I was turned off.
Oof. The truth shall set you free, right?
She asked if that's why I turn all of the lights off now. And I said yes. She started crying and said that she needed time alone. She went to stay with her sister. I have been called every name in the book since this happened. Her sister said I'm a piece of for insulting my wife's looks. Her friends all think I'm the asshole. I tried not to say anything. I can't force myself to find her attractive. I still love her, but her face is just weird now. She looks like the blue alien from The Fifth Element. Am I the
All right, friends, we're back with another one. This one is a little spicy. Some of the comments, if I recall correctly, were all over the place. Wives getting plastic surgery done without their husband's input or approval, and the outcomes are not going well. Not good, friends. Where do you stand? What do you think? Is it his fault? Is it her fault? Are they both at fault? Is there anyone to blame? Another episode here on the No Pillz Podcast, Love Fully Scripted. Let's get into it. All right, I can discern if this gets to the right audience. There's going to be some people with their emotions running really, really high on this one, especially because we live in such a plastic, cosmetic surgery type world, makeup, alterations, etc. Nip tuck. You've got it, Dr. Miami. It's out of control. Ladies, it's out of control to the point that the men are beginning to be impacted and affected. We are out here breaking our legs to be taller. We've got our hair pieces going on now. We're getting stitched up. We are becoming a mess too. For those of us who have time, for those of us men who have time to even be concerned with this. I think the average guy's out here just working and is worried about paying the bills and doesn't have too much time to worry about the outer appearance other than staying clean, staying trimmed, maybe getting fit in the gym. You know what I mean? So where to begin? I appreciate his honesty. I appreciate the husband's honesty. Because you can't get anywhere, go anywhere with being dishonest. I know he didn't want to hurt his wife's feelings. He did not want to make her cry. But friends, let me know in the chat, what else in the comment section, what else was he supposed to do? Was he supposed to just suck it up? Men are really visual, right? While we can connect emotionally And while I think there is a part of a man that is mature and that has grown to love his wife, to choose to love his wife, there is an emotional, intellectual connection that happens for a man too that accentuates the intimacy. But let it not go unmentioned. Men are super visual. Ladies, we are super visual. This is gonna, the wrong visual. If something turns a man off visually, it will shut down the production of blood flow to the lower member, without a shadow of a doubt. Not too much a man can do about it either. Once he's turned off, friends. So I think this is something that they should have prayed about, something they should have discussed heavily, being married, before his wife decided to go get fat suction out of her face and change her look and get the duck lips and everything else is going on, which looks terrible, by the way. I want to get upstream on the relationship. Was it she's a feminist? You can't tell me what to do. My body, my choice. You can't tell me how to dress. You can't tell me what plastic surgeries to get. Was it she just felt super inadequate, didn't feel sexy enough? Is she on social media too much? Why couldn't the husband give her input? Why didn't she seek input from her husband? Why doesn't how he feels about her? Why isn't that enough? Is he giving her the attention she needs? Is she feeling ignored? Is he looking at women that have plastic surgery, just driving her to feel like she needs plastic surgery? So often we hear from women online that they do it for themselves, or they do it to compete with other women, and like the men are completely left out of the equation. Taking that at face value, saying that's the case. Ladies, let me know, what's the cause of this? What would cause a woman to go and get plastic surgery, who's a wife, to go and get plastic surgery and get no input from her husband on it? Make that make sense. You're saying you've entered into a covenant where you're saying this is the only person I'm going to have sexual intercourse with. Just my husband, assuming this is somewhat of a traditional marriage and they're living by what the owner's manual instructs us to, how the owner's manual instructs us to carry on marriages. Why would you, knowing men are visual, knowing your husband is visual, why would you dare do anything that would turn him off physically, sexually, and then not be ready to reap the consequences of that? This is a strange affair. I'm wondering how healthy their relationship is. It's good. It's a good sign that he was able to tell her eventually after some prying on her part. But I don't think that he is in the wrong here. This is serious, friends. The alterations are out of control. I oftentimes question the men who are attracted to women that don't even look like women anymore, that look like mutated Barbie dolls, that look like botched plastic surgery, like where it's not natural, friends. We can't improve on God. God designed the man and the woman a certain way, a certain curvature, certain body types. They vary, but that type of body style type will attract men, will attract those of the opposite sex, and vice versa. When we get in there and start playing God and start altering what God has designed, and then wonder why the attraction level just wanes, it's crazy. Furthermore, for the women out there that are making themselves look like Barbie dolls, literally, why do you want to lead with your sexuality? Why do you want to lead with your body? Why do you want to be relegated down to just an inflatable doll, so to say? Some cartoon character that doesn't exist in real life. Like, ladies, ask yourself, what are you setting yourself up for? Like, what's going on in you? What's broken in you that is not willing to just go to the gym, eat healthy, live right? Listen, if you got some bad teeth, you want to get your teeth adjusted, get braces, you want to get fit, get shape, get a nice hairstyle going on, be upbeat. These are things I think you can do that will definitely help aid, right? how you look. If you're trying to bounce back from having a baby and, you're dealing with those struggles, this stuff I can understand. But to go and alter your face to the point that your husband is no longer attracted to you and wants to only have sex with you now with the lights off. That hurts, because now here's the reality. You can't fix it. No matter what they go back in there and try to do, you're never going to look the same. You're never going to look the same. Literally, ladies, and I'm not saying this to be mean. I've seen ladies my sisters online. You look scary, friends. Nose all pushed up, eyes all up like this, all wide-eyed. Eyelashes going to fly away. Lips all filled with filler. Skin all pulled back. And you look scary. Not sexy, not attractive. Like, you look like a thing, an it. Like, what's going on when I look at you? And I would beg to say this. My intuition, for a man that's into that, I don't know if he's really into you, right? If he pushed you to or wanted you to go get, listen, I was married to a Puerto Rican, okay? A little Boricua, 5'5", green eyes, dark hair, light-skinned, tan good in the summer. You understand the light-skin struggles, okay? Keeping that tan up, getting that vitamin D. Fairly pear-shaped, okay? More than mosquito bites up top, thicker at the bottom. I loved it. Had no problem with it, friends. My wife, I think, had mentioned to me at some point in our relationship, playing with the idea about, this was early in our relationship, about getting larger breasts, getting fake breasts. And I think it was just like a discussion in passing. I don't know how even serious this thing was even really going on, this discussion. Let me tell you something. I shut it down immediately. Like, nah, we good. Like you just how you are, or I wouldn't be with you, wouldn't be dating you, okay? And even when the thought crossed my mind, I'm like, nah, man, we're going to get in there, mess something up. Somebody going to get sick, it ain't going to look the same about. Man, leave God's work alone. The thing is perfecto. And listen, there's something about variety, right? There's something about, I found this woman and there ain't too many women that look like her and she has her own unique thing about her, and that's my wife. What we have going on now is this Stepford Wives stuff. It's so funny, this feminist agenda with these feminist books, and yet somehow the secular world is getting women to be cookie cutters. I mean, if I see another female that looks like a Kim Kardashian, oh my goodness. If I see one more, y'all, you have no personality, no style, you can't be your own self. Like, what happened to just being different? Wearing a different style of clothing, wearing different styles of dress, having different textures of hair, different styles. Why do we all got to look pressed out of a machine? Right? Like, literally, I cannot believe that the Barbie thing worked. Worked on a whole generation of women. To the point that they're making this decision without even checking with their husband, who has to sleep with them, be intimate with them, and love them, and be physically attracted to them, and just straight turned him off. I pray this goes down as a serious warning to women. Cut it out. Stop. I don't even know what counsel to give them in a way to fix this. I suppose he's going to have to muster through. I pray that her character is such that he's in love with her character, her personality, who she is as a person, that he will be able to muster through that. Because here's the reality. Let me throw this in here too. To all my gentlemen out there. You marry your wife, she's beautiful, she's hot, out of this world. You can't get enough of her. Boom, you get into a car accident. Her face is just marred, or she ends up crippled, or she loses her arm, or whatever the case may be. Are you leaving her? No. You should be in love with her as a person to the degree in which you should be able to overlook whatever deformity that's happening there. For some of you, this might be a struggle, but that is the morally correct thing to do. And I believe with any little, wig, this, that, and the third. Her beauty should still shine through, no matter what's going on. Whatever you got to do to muscle through to get it done, you got to get it done. Because as men, as a husband, you have a responsibility to satisfy your wife sexually, no matter her physical condition, in the confines of a biblical marriage. So, while I understand where this brother is coming from, there's no grounds for divorce. I would just want to give everyone else a warning and say, hey, man, have these discussions. Ladies, don't clog your ears. Don't plug your ears and say my way or the highway. I'm going to do what I want to do and you have to just live with it. I don't think either party, either spouse can do that in the marriage. And sometimes, you can naturally give a pushback to input from your spouse sometimes. Like, man, I said I do. You said I do. Who cares? I'm going to be how I want to be. I'm going to dress how I want to dress and look how I want to look. I've been there. Not the place you want to be. You want to listen to your spouse and know, hey, what turns them on about you? What features do they like? Oh, I like when you're working out. I like when you're in the gym. Hey, do more of that. I like when you wear your hat this way. And sometimes we feel like, oh, man, I'm losing my autonomy. I'm losing who I am as a person. But no, you become one flesh and you're becoming one flesh with this person on a continuous growth, a continuous level. Like, lock in, give them what they want. Give them what they like about you. This really breaks my heart, man, because on a really serious note, this is kind of tragic because here's what's going to happen. Even if or when they get over this, she's still going to feel some type of way, right? She's going to feel like, man, does my husband really love me? Is he really into me now? Because he's already told me that I'm not attractive to him. Oh, man. All my married people who have been here, all my women that are listening, when your husband, and this is not his fault in this case, but when your husband, I don't think so anyway, when your husband makes you not feel sexy in your skin, does not make you feel desired in your skin, a confident, beautiful, sensual partner, woman, wife that he's lusting over and loving, and like, it's going to shut down for her too. When she doesn't feel desired, when she doesn't feel like there's that mental, truthful honesty, she can be vulnerable, giving herself to her husband. Yo, it's gonna be rough for them for the next couple of years. I guarantee you. Because even if they come to a place like, hey, we're good, babe. No, you know what, babe? You know what? I'm over it. I'm into you. It's good. She's not gonna believe it. To the point that it's gonna be how she feels. Okay. Not what you say is going to be how she feels. She has all the cards on the table. She's processing that, and she is not, I promise you, she's going to struggle with this, friends. So ladies, if what I'm saying is true, and you know what I'm saying is true, I would caution you, do not go out here and do this. Do not take it upon yourself just to go alter your physical body being a married woman and think your husband's just supposed to accept that. Listen, the gym does some wonderful things, some miraculous things, friends. I can't get enough of the glow ups in the before and afters with people who are overweight, got something going on, and they boom don't even look like the same person, look like a whole different person was sitting in there. Ladies, if you're not happy with your butt, you can do that naturally. You're not happy with your butt, you can work out on that too, right? Like, men are not that difficult to please sexually. It's not much has to be done. Like upkeep, and the more rested you are, getting your water, your rest, your personality is good, you respect him, you love him, you're there for him. Listen, he will tackle you. But I ain't gonna front. Coming out here looking like the Grinch, something crazy, you're asking a lot now. Okay? And more so because it wasn't necessary. It wasn't an accident. It's like there's a layer of frustration there. Like, why did you do this without no input from me? But all things through prayer. I think they have a long road ahead of them. I think they're always going to be off for a little while. There's no guarantee they'll ever get right. I pray they don't get divorced. But this has to stop. Ladies, maybe we need to get off social media, ladies. Maybe, goes to my men too. Maybe we need to stop letting all these filters dictate to us what beauty is. and get back to that when no makeup was the move and just being natural and hydrated was like, when ladies, men still appreciate different body types. We don't want everybody looking the same. I'm gonna speak for myself. No, where's the fun in that? Where's the fun? And this, look, when I grew up, I didn't like to dress like other people. I went to public school. I didn't want to buy a pair of sneakers that everybody in school had. I didn't want to wear a jacket that everybody else had. Who wants to be with somebody that looks like everybody else? It's corny, it's weird, it's strange. Like, let us glory in different ethnicities and different body types, friends. Praise the Lord, my wife doesn't look like your wife. Your husband doesn't look like my husband. That might get strange at some point. You know what I mean? Like, shout out to the thin, skinny, fat, pear-shaped, upside-down pear-shaped, triangular, straight board, whatever. Hey, man, there's somebody for everybody. Why are we here? Why are we ruining intimacy? Why are we ruining being attractive to one another? This is a little bit more difficult for a man. I think I find more women who are with a man who may not be that physically attractive because they value more him protecting them feeling safe, being able to conversate with them feeling loved. Like those things weigh heavier when it comes to a woman being able to be intimate with you. I want to know what you think about this. Get in these comments and let me know, is he wrong? Is he right? I think she was wrong. Think about this, friends. I married you because I liked your face. I married you because I looked in your eyes and you were attractive to me. I'm looking forward to getting old with you as you are, as I'm meeting you. This is why men want to see you without none of the stuff on, man. Before I got married, friends, when my wife was still alive, before I said I do, I told her, listen, I want to know what your real hair color is. She didn't have a bunch of makeup on and all that already, so praise the Lord for that. And eyelashes wasn't a thing then. She got nice lips and everything, beautiful. Listen, what color is what color is your hair? I want to know who I'm marrying. I'm not lying to you. This is a true story. Like, take it off. Get the makeup off. I want to know. I want to know who I'm gonna be waking up to every day. Not some person I don't know. I think a lot of men agree with me. We listen. I know women saying, "Hey, Brother Gordon, you're saying that, but there's a bunch of men out here chasing the BBLs, chasing all the makeup shit." Listen, I'm not going to lie to you and say that, oh, those things don't catch our attention. Oh, look, she looks so beautiful. But then when we find out that it's not real, so you understand, like there's a level of disappointment. So yes, the alterations can get the attention of a man. The makeup get the attention of a man, but in the long run, trust what I'm telling you, as your brother in Christ, in the long run, we're disappointed. Nothing's going to make a man feel prouder to know that he's got a bad, hot, good face, beautiful face card, 10 wife off the natural. He's like, yeah. Just if we're talking beauty, then, getting along and being polite and kind of one another, all that factors in as well. But we're just talking looks right now based upon our prompt. Our opening video. Ladies, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. And don't take the false responses as like, oh yeah, that's how it really is. Because in the long run, the day in the day out, when you finally have that baby, when you in your sweats, right? If you're in the sweats, if you're not wearing dresses all the time, when you're having your days, when you're on your period and all that. That's the woman we marrying. That's that level of beauty we've got to be into. Everything else is what it is. It's fake. It's cover up. We playing games. We playing games. Let me give you some counsel from the owner's manual. We're going over to Proverbs chapter 31 and verse 30. Favor is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth Yahweh, she shall be praised. My name is Gordon McGhee. This is the No Pillz Podcast, Love Fully Scripted. And I'm signing off, and I will catch you next week.